legends, Powwow, Yakima, Washington. We're about to jam out, eat good, be good, all that good stuff.
Hi YouTube. Shout out to Red Mesa, Utah.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Red Mesa, Utah.
Morning.
Southern Cree, you are on the air.
Good morning, friends and family, fans. Southern Cree getting ready here. It's gonna be a good day. Hey, what? That T-shirt though. This whole thing? Yeah, that's what's up. I don't know where the fuck it went. I think that's it.
Hey, quick question for you guys.
What's up?
So, as you guys know, we sing with Southern Cree. We got a trivia question.
Okay.
So we're giving away, or we're selling shirts. We're giving away one. If you could guess, what year was Southern Cree established?
Southern
You got 2 guesses.
What year?
92.
96.
I like it.
Yeah.
You guys get a free shirt. It's a size small, so.
I know my gym groups.
Yeah.
So proud. I know my jokers.
Yo, what's up? This is Keanu. West Side till I die.
Yeah. Hi.
Supper break. Go eat some food. Grandpa's gonna chef up back there. They want to cook just because we have a kitchenette.
Get some hamburger. I'll make tacos. Fuck, I'll show you the best tacos. Make those fuckers.
Alright. I don't want to try them.
Oh, I don't want to try them.
I got Thousand Flower.
Farewell be sad.
Best sister-in-law ever, right here.
Cool.
What is this? Wow. Look at this champion singer. Look at this champion. At Dylan Begay. Oh, quiet. Because he's repping, he has to be humble.
Nonchalant.
Has to be humble. Alright. You want to introduce yourself?
Oh, I'm Patrick. This is my business, PT Bling. I cut and make shell jewelry. So all this here I do myself. I've been doing this for 5 years now. This is my 2nd year actually traveling out and doing powwows. And I live in White Swan, Washington. And I do custom orders, I do bulk orders, I take all kinds of requests. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to shoot me an email. This is the best way to get a hold of me.
So what's your name and where are you from?
Marlene, I'm from Pendleton, Oregon.
And my name is Avery. I'm from Pendleton, Oregon as well.
I was Q. That was like 28 years ago.
And when I got with her, I didn't dance or anything before.
Yeah.
Wallowa, Oregon.
Oregon?
Yeah.
You?
For me, I guess Yakima 2 days.
Nice, nice.
Oh man, a long time ago. Like I said, we always make fun when we were young. You know, we used to travel around and a whole bunch of us in a van load and, you know, a big singing contest with $1,500 and, you know, it wasn't about making money, it was just about getting to the next powwow, and it was a struggle for us to get there, but it was just mainly about the music and the environment and chasing girls. Just kidding. But I mean, you know, we put on a lot of miles, and sometimes we'd be rolling in, barely having enough gas to get there, and then, you know, pooling all our money, eating sandwiches, road lunch, you know, it's like that. It's changed a lot more, you know, it's a lot more commercialized, and, you know, it's the evolution of powwow. It's just been able to grow, and, you know, lots of corporate sponsorships. We were just talking about that last night. When I was a kid growing up in Saskatchewan, we only had 3 or 4 powwows within the whole province of Saskatchewan to go to in the early days, and now you can powwow every weekend, every weekday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, from, you know, the end of June right till September. So you know, it speaks to our people coming out of poverty and being able to host events like that. You know, being in leadership in my community for many years and being able to help our powwows grow, and then having bigger prize money to be able to support your guests coming and make them, you know, support a healthy lifestyle with powwow and round dance and things like that, get them on to the next powwow in a good way, and just be good hosts to people. Oh man, you know, I have connections with my brother Boss Gardapi, and we have connections to Rocky Boy, Montana. And then the area I grew up in, I was very fortunate to grow up in the Saskatchewan, North Battleford area, growing up in, you know, around Sweetgrass all my life, Red Pheasant, and the influence of singers that came from that area, like Red Bull, Blackstone, Battle Creek, Mosquito, Juniors, and you know, High Noon, and, you know, just being able to have all of those role models in our communities, you know, Flying Eagles from the time. But, you know, as teenagers, my brother Boss and Isaac Thomas, you know, we had that connection with Southern Cree singers, and through ceremony, through the late Ken Gopher, you know, Harlan Gopher, and I mean, we had that connection, and our name, my drum group, Wild Horse Singers, it's a derivative of ceremony that the old man used to have alongside with Southern Cree, so there's that connection. Oh man, you know, it's funny, you know, as a young singer, my favorite place to go was Kamloops, Kamloopa. You know, I had a connection to that place. You know, my mom's sister moved out that way when I was a teenager in the early 90s. And it's come full circle for me now. My partner is from the Kamloops, Kamloopa. I'm on the committee now. My wife's the president of Kamloopa Powwow, and I'm one of the directors there. So it was one of my favorite powwows, and now that I'm being able to be blessed and be a part of the committee and help it grow, and like the evolution of powwow, you know, bringing, you know, we're inviting all the singers and dancers to come out at the end of June 27th, 28th for the 44th annual Kamloops. Just respect the protocols and respect older singers. I think it's, you know, if you went up to an older singer and asked them about the way things were, we have to remember what we were taught and what we were learned as Nihewa people or Indian people. And it was really tough for us to, you know, they're hard on us. And, you know, when we try to do that nowadays and we try to, you know, not scold singers, but, you know, remind them about protocols, it's tough for us not to be with lateral violence and them saying we're bullying them or treating them that way. But it's not. It's just about, you know, being able to respect what we have here, and that, you know, the drum in the circle here. You know, it's hard nowadays because colonization has really changed our people, and not to be able to respect our ways in singing. And that's for everyone else, however they feel. I don't want to disrespect anybody, but that's just the way I was taught and my outlook of how it is nowadays. And just listen, understand. You know, a lot of elders pray and talk, but it falls on deaf ears. But that's something, again, where I grew up I was fortunate to grow up in an area where lots of our elders still have those old teachings. You know, and if you don't know, don't be shy to go ask older singers out there. You know, there's lots of them still in the circle. You know, I'm very fortunate at my age that I'm still traveling on the circuit with, you know, some young singers and things like that. And I really enjoy, you know, living this lifestyle and being able to share with the younger generation, because it's important that this way of life has saved a lot of people and young kids from whatever, going to drinking around or going to jail or whatever. You know, I've had some substance downs, but it's brought just about everything good in my life to me. So I've lived this life for many, many years since I was a young boy, and, you know, it's opened up all kind of avenues and doors for me. And I've traveled the world, and I've traveled all over North America, singing and dancing and sharing, and you know, just being a part of this lifestyle. I'm very fortunate, considering, you know, the impact of, you know, colonization and residential school on my family, on my dad's side of the family, that I was be able to break that cycle, you know, and be able to carry on this way in a good way.
All right, Colin, thank you very much here. It was an honor to speak with you and hear your words of knowledge and wisdom, and we appreciate you taking the time, man.
Opie Day, famous Opie Day. Midnight Express, shout out Midnight. What is your favorite powwow to go to?
Favorite powwow? Damn, that's a tough one. I get asked that quite a bit. I would have to say one of my favorite powwows is probably Mandaree. They always treat the drums really well there, and a lot of singing history comes from that area. So they always, you know, go above and beyond for the singers there, and it's a good time. Always jamming music. Close to home for me, so I gotta travel too far. Yeah, one of my favorites. My favorite dance category to watch is probably men's woodwind.
Men's woodwind.
Yeah, and, it's a style of dance that as of recently has gained a lot of popularity, but growing up from where I come from in the Great Lakes state of Minnesota, woodwind has always been a dance category that I've grown up watching, and to see it grow in popularity and branch off, you know, as it has, it's really an awesome sight to see. It's really cool to hear a lot of the old songs that I grew up listening to as a young man become prominent once again in the powwow arena, and then hear them shared by different tribes and people, you know, all across powwow country is really awesome, and makes me feel proud to be an Anishinaabe. Midnight Express was started around 1999, the year 2000. And how Midnight got to be started was a lot of us singers sang with different groups. You know, a lot of us started off with the boys, you know, and we all, the core of Midnight Express all grew up around the Twin Cities metropolitan area, and a lot of our singers moved home from different areas that they were living at. What makes Midnight Express so special to me is Midnight came at a time when I needed it the most. I had suffered a big loss in my life, and my brothers got together and decided that we were going to sing together as a group. And we started making our own songs and establishing our own sound, you know, taking different things that we learned from different groups, different teachers that we've had over the years, implementing them into one style, and that's how Midnight came to be. And we've been singing probably since the year 2000 competitively, and yeah, hope to be around for another 25 years.
Who would you say is your mentor growing up? Who did you look up to the most?
Wow, I've had a lot of awesome gentlemen in my life who have shown me a lot. You know, I look to the late Larry Kozad, who's one of my mentors. The late Kenny Merritt Jr., my big brother, was one of my heroes growing up. I was very fortunate to be able to spend a lot of time with him, learning. You know, the late Russell Standing Rock from the area was someone that taught me a lot. But I would have to say probably my main mentor would be the late Johnny Smith, that late singer. He was a teacher at the Native American school where I grew up in Minneapolis. So he's been, you know, teaching us young men, many young men in my area to sing for years, and he took it upon himself to take me under his wing, show me a lot, teach me a lot, and I will be forever indebted, forever grateful to the late Johnny Smith for seeing something in me enough to take the time, you know, to show me so much. Listen. There's a lot of older singers, a lot of older people who have a lot of knowledge, and most of them are willing to share, willing to teach. They love to speak, you know, but it's going to take you young people to take that initiative to maybe bring tobacco, maybe sit down, buy somebody a coffee, and ask questions, you know, and learn as much as you can. You know, you guys are going to be the ones who are going to be carrying this way of life on for us. So be sure and take the time to listen and learn as much as you can. A lot of our old people are starting, you know, to make their journey into this world. And with them, you know, if we don't take the time to listen, to learn, all that knowledge goes with them. So take the time, take the initiative to listen, to learn. You'll thank me in the end. I am grateful for all the teachers that I had, who I've sat down and you know bugged them and asked them questions and done all that, because it has helped make me into the man, into the singer that I am today. So listen.
Well, we have Opie Day here, folks. I appreciate you willing to sit down with us, give us some good words. You're a very well-known singer here in the Powwow, and you're one of my mentors, so it's very cool to sit down in here and have this conversation with you.
I appreciate that, man. So the Cree rocks. You guys continue, man. I'm digging it. Rock on.
All right, man.